One day I'm gonna be everything I wanna be. I don't let it get the most of me. One day I'm gonna be free. I wanna be everything I'm gonna be. My future right in front of me. One day I'm gonna be free. I wanna be free. Then let me be free. One day I'm gonna be free. Mentally and physically, emotionally and spiritually. One day I'm gonna be free. I'm standing at the crossroads, feeling like a lost soul. Don't know where I wanna go, but all I know is I wanna be free. They telling me to let it be, but that just ain't in me, no. Jealousy and envy, but all I see is I wanna be free. See everything I wanna be, exactly what I'm gonna be. Don't let it get the most of me. Eventually, I'm gonna be free. See everything I wanna be, exactly what I'm gonna be. Yeah. One day I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna be free. Let me be free. One day I'm gonna be free. Mentally and physically, emotionally and spiritually. Yeah. One day I'm gonna be free. I told them take their aim off me. Stop trying to get a name off me. If they would just let me be, I'm gonna be free. I told them take them chains off me and throw away the locks and keys. If they would just let me be, eventually I'm gonna be free.
What's up, everybody? I came on here to address this bull fucking shit claim that I cheated.
Lies.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that I don't cheat. What can I say? Why didn't they come out with this before, the fight? If they found it before, why would they let me step into the ring as a cheater and then come out with a victory and then they post this, Again, these are people that are trying to attack me for whatever reason, but no weapon against me shall prosper. I never taken steroid. I don't even know where to get steroids at the end of the day. I barely, take supplements. What's up, everybody? I can't.
My mute. All right, here we go. What up, everybody?
What up, though?
Unmute yours again. You good? All right.
Good. What's going on, man?
Yeah, we're gonna get the particulars out the way first, and then we're gonna jump into this feat first. I think this one here is gonna be it's gonna be a little mixture of a little bit of everything. But before we get started, what up, everybody? Archbishop, and today We're gonna got a couple guests with us today. Mike Ball ain't with us right now. He's moving to Alabama. He's on the road right now. So prayer for him out there on that road that he makes it to Alabama safe and sound. But and he'll be back with me next week. So, but this week though, we're gonna kick it off with a couple other people. Right now, we got Trouble from Kickstands Down podcast, and then we got our boy Ken here. Some people know him as the millennial. He's on here all the time. So I'm gonna give him a round of applause for everybody that's out here today.
What's going on, man? Right. Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, so we're talking about this fight that went on between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. And then, of course, it was said that Ryan Garcia had cheated. They said that he had taken some PEDs, performance enhancing drugs, which made him stronger and quicker. So that way he won this fight. Now, some people are going to have different opinions about that. My opinion is didn't matter what he took, he whooped his ass. That's all.
Facts.
But along with that, though, even with dealing with boxing, UFC, all the way down the line, any kind of sports whatsoever, basketball, football, hockey, whatever, you still run into these same things where people are using performance enhancing drugs to somehow get an upper edge on their performance, stamina, whatnot. So not only are we going to talk about the Ryan Garcia thing, but we got a couple other ones on here too that we're gonna talk about as well, to try to get a little more understanding as to what degree is it? Does it matter? Does it not matter? Now, right now, they're talking about a possible ban for him because he was taking this performance enhancing drug. Now, I know that there has been people that's been suspended, even in boxing. They've been suspended in football, basketball, and whatnot for failing a drug substance abuse test and whatnot. So we're going to kind of cover a little bit of everything. So but we're going to start out first based on the video that we just seen, that little 45 seconds that you watched. I'm going to start with you, Trouble. What did you think about that video? Did you think that he was actually being sincere about it, or was that just more of a PR thing?
First off, what's good, everybody out there? Thanks for being a part of the Diamond Effect tonight. And you already know I'm about to dive straight in. Bullshit. So basically, man, ain't nobody about to agree that they took anything. I'm not about to admit that I stole anything. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I'm in the public eye. So whether he did it or not, it really don't matter to me, because everybody takes some kind of shape, form, or fashion, some kind of enhancement, whether it be for energy, stamina, something. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it gets to the form of it being illegal, then hey, that's on you, buddy. You already knew what type of time it was. But according to his response, man, it's sort of like the Diddy response to me. You did too much. You tried to make it too believable. You know what I'm saying? If you'd have kept it cut and dry, I might have would have believed you, but you dug too deep. Everybody knows I don't cheat, and why would I do that? Come on, bro. You ain't gotta do all that. But that's just my intake, though.
Mm-hmm. So what you think, Ken?
All right. First off, I need everybody to say it with me. Performance enhancing drug. Okay. Performance enhancing drug. Okay. Now what the hell does that mean? That means that you take. Hang on. That means you take this drug for what? To enhance your performance. So I'm not trying to hear about how he whooped Haney's ass, and I don't want to hear none of that shit. I want to hear performance enhancing drugs. Why do I want to hear that? Because that's what the hell was found in his piss. Now, I ain't trying to hit. I agree. Trouble said, who's going to agree to? Who's going to, because he has a lot to lose by just go, okay, yeah, I cheated. Right? Because if he just came out and said that, as of right now, from what I understand, the New York Boxing Commission is not really looking to ban him as of yet. What they're looking to do is, from what I understand, they're looking to do a disqualification, right? Which means it'll be taken off of Garcia's record as a win, and it'll be taken off Haney's record as a loss. Now, the Haney camp, okay, which is my camp, okay, in this situation, I'm TMT, but I'm with Haney on this one, right? They want to win. They say, hey, no, you should flip that to a win because he flat out cheated. Now, he mentioned 2 other people that he's going to bring up later. They had special situations. This has come up before. You had Canelo Alvarez also get caught with performance-enhancing drugs in his system. So I don't want to ramble, but I just want to say that, ladies and gentlemen, when you're in a sport, okay, when you're in a sport, all right, a competitive sport, and you want to win, okay, and you decide to take prohibited performance-enhancing drugs, what are you trying to do? You're trying to make it to where you're trying to illegally increase your chances of winning. So if you get caught doing that shit, I'm not trying to hear about how you a champion or none of that. That's strike it out. Strike it out. How you bragging when you cheated? That don't make no sense.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
Now,
damn,
you know,
your turn.
You got that, kid. You got
What's
that.
going on, Go? Come on, man, give me that, man.
Now, on top of that, you also had on top of that. Now, once he got caught the first time when they did the first test, because then they turn around and they do a second test. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the second test was, how they take those samples. They take the first one and they hold the second one, and then if need be, they test the second one. Well, they tested that one, and that one too came up positive. Okay.
Yep.
Now people kept talking about, like, no, they found that he passed the second one. No, he did not pass the second one. What it was that one of the particular, there wasn't just one thing that he took. There was actually 2. Now, one of them on the second test didn't show up. So they said, okay, well, we're not going to get you for that one, but this one here still did. Now, that first one, the one that they found in the first one, but not the second one, was called clomiphene, and that's used to spike testosterone levels, basically a steroid. Now, back a while ago, I don't know whether some of you boxing fans will know exactly who I'm talking about, but there was a boxer by the name of Amir Khan. And Amir Khan was suspended for 2 years for this same particular PED. So that's where a lot of this is coming from now. It's like, oh, well, he needs to be banned, because there has been other people that this has came up in their urine tests that they were actually banned, and not just in the U.S. I think Amir Khan was banned in the UK for that. Also, Connor Bean was banned in the UK for the same reason. But we'll get to him later on. But then on top of that, so you would think that, being the fact that, okay, you under the hot seat right now, everybody looking at you, you trying to prove your innocence, like, hey, I didn't know that, that was going to pop up in my urine test, blah, 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 blah. Then you get on and you start putting little dummy text messages out on social media. So one of the texts he put out, he said, "Let's go, we positive. Positive vibes, bro. Yes, so happy. I effing love steroids. I don't care if I ever make money again from boxing. Your loss,
Come on with it, Bishop. Come on with it now.
Me up. LOL, the joke's on y'all. I will swallow all the steroids." Now, he turned around a little bit later and deleted that, but somebody had already caught it before he deleted it.
Screenshot.
Okay? Okay, so
It's
exactly.
over.
So he put that out there. Call himself trying to be smart. Call himself trying to be funny, and it's backfiring on him. You know what I mean? Because not only did he may have made it by one, but he still has this other one here. You know, and surprisingly, one of the ones that they holding him on, I didn't realize would actually show up on your on a urine sample, because that's something that I take myself, you know, as a supplement. You know,
Yeah.
I had no idea that they would pop up as a performance enhancing drug. But I'm gonna kick this video right quick, and it's gonna show you exactly what it is. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you probably take this and I have no idea that this will pop up on your urine screen. So if you are taking it, now you know.
What's up, everybody? I came on here to address this claim that I cheated.
Lies.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that I don't cheat. What can I say? You know, why didn't they come out with this before, you know, the fight? If they found it before, why would they let me step into the ring as a cheater and then come out with the victory and then they post this, you know? Again, these are people that are trying to attack me for whatever reason, but no weapon against me shall prosper. I never taken steroid. I don't even know where to get steroids at the end of the day. I barely, you know, take supplements. They're saying it's coming from the ashwagandha. So, at the end
Lies.
Of the day, big lies. What's up, everybody? I came on here to.
Now that ashwagandha root, like I said, I take that myself. You know, because they make supplements that has ashwagandha root, black seed oil, various different ones that they put together. You know what I mean? And you can buy it all in one pill, and it contains everything. You know, so I had no idea that would even show up on a urine sample. You know what I mean? And with it actually being on a bans list for or actually considered being a performance enhancing drug, I had no clue. But this is one of the ones that they got him on, and he was, you know, of course he's saying, yeah, I didn't know. You know, I mean, actually, I didn't know either. You know, but I think that one there is actually minimum compared to the other one that he was found. Now, here's the one that I need your opinion on, though, and I know Ken gonna start jumping around when I say this.
Stephen A. Smith.
Right. So once they went and did that second test, you know, of course he's still saying that, you know, the test was rigged, you know, that was wrong, blah 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 blah. So then they turn around and they ask for hair samples. So you know, when you do a hair sample, what do? You go to the doctor shave your head or whatever, take what he need, run the test, right? That's not what happened on this one. They brought him a sample. They brought the doctor a sample. Okay. And he tested it. And that's when they said that he didn't find the clomiphene in this one, because when he ran the test, it didn't show. But here's the question that I'm asking you two. When was it that, I mean, now I know I've had tests before and they did hair sample. You know, they did it in the military, and they've done it for various jobs I've done. They took hair samples. They want to make sure, because, you know, you can slip through a weed test on some fake piss or whatever. So they know, I mean, they already know you can do that. So they hit you with the hair sample. But when have you heard about them you can actually go and say, okay, I'm going to bring you some hair for you to test?
Never.
When have you ever heard that?
Never. They usually take the sample from you. The doctor that does it, or the one that sends it to the lab, they shave it off your body themselves. Yeah. Come on with it, Bishop. I know you team Haney. I know you team Haney. We're gonna get you right. We're gonna get you right.
You know what? actually, I'm not even on his team for real because I was actually hoping that Devin Haney was going to handle him for real. I mean, that was my hopes, but that's not what happened. Okay.
Right.
Now, I wish I could actually play the clips for that fight, but of course, all that's copyrighted, so you can't go through a lot of that. But I think on that particular night, I don't think it's enough steroids you can give that boy for real. I mean, you can't go out there and fight the way you did. I'm talking about Haney. You can't go out there and fight the way you did, which was piss poor, by the way, and you get your ass thumped. Not whooped, thumped. You know what I mean? Now, you the champ. You know what I mean? This was a non-title fight, but you the champ. And you go out there and you get handled by this young boy, right? Now you crying foul. Now you want that, you want that L to come off because he done took some ashwagandha root and they got him for a little bit of clomiphene. Now you want him to take the L off. That don't count. He was on drugs. That don't count. You know what I mean? But how much drugs do you gotta take to get your ass just whooped like that, though?
Bingo. That was gonna be my question and my point. Ken, before you light a fire and ignite that beach, let me partake. So the real question is for me, like you just said, AB, how much you got in you? Because during the off season, you can take as much as you want, right? But when you in season, you gotta do it the micro. You know what I'm saying? Because the highs in your fat, right? So
Right.
when it does seep out, it's only a little. That's why they can only find a little bit. So how much performance do you think enhanced that ass whooping, Kim?
Okay, like I said, everybody say it with me. Everybody say
I'm just saying. Bro.
We're gonna do this one more game. Performance enhancing drugs. Now, here's the thing. I'm glad that Bishop was honest enough to read the damn tweets of him admitting that first of all, he takes steroids like he thinks it's a joke. He doesn't respect the sport, right? He's stupid enough to come out and tweet some shit like that, being accused of taking this. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? So, and bottom line, he took 2 tests, right? He took a test before the fight, took a test after the fight.
Yeah.
A and B samples from both tests came back positive for the first PED. Now, he wanted to come out and claim this was his first excuse. Oh, I'm being set up. They're trying to set me up and all that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, right. But when the second test came back negative for the actual steroid, they gave him that. They said, no, okay, we clear you for that. Because so if we're trying to set you up, why would we stop halfway? Why would we give you, okay, well, you tested positive again for the, I think, what is it called? Ostarine or Ostarazine, whichever one. You tested positive for that. But you didn't, okay, well, the levels for the other one that we thought you had didn't come back positive, so you're good on that. But they're trying to set you up. Man, look here, man. Bottom line is, this is first off, from what I understand, the ashwagandha root doesn't actually have ostarine in it. That's not that's just what he was trying to blame. I think what I understand, the company that he gets that stuff from is actually thinking about a lawsuit, right, for defamation. He's already in trouble with defamation with Logan Paul or Jake Paul over the Prime drink. Okay, so Ryan Garcia, my bad. Ryan Garcia has a problem running his goddamn mouth saying stupid shit, okay? And obviously doing stupid shit, okay? Taking up and from what I understand, the one that he got hit by is one that's easily detectable, okay? So bottom line is, at the very least, there's going to be an asterisk next to that win if he gets to keep it. Bottom line, period, point blank. You got hit on 2 tests. And like Bishop said, with the hair follicle test, if I'm innocent, why wouldn't I go through the process correctly? Why would I send a hair sample in through somebody else or take one to them. I don't know whose hair this is. It could have been anybody's hair, right? But you're innocent. No, you on bullshit. He took the hair sample to a totally different lab than the one that the piss went to. Come on, man.
But watch this.
He cheated. He cheated.
But
Now
watch
look,
this.
did it cause the ass whooping? I'ma say yes. Why?
Oh,
Because it
God.
enhanced his performance. He was taking the shit because he wanted to enhance his performance with the drug. If he thought he could beat Haney without it, why was he taking it?
So let me ask you one more question, bro. One more question. Does this man train?
Both of them are trained fighters.
They're trained fighters, right? So you're trying to tell me a little bit of performance enhancements made him be astronomically better that night. That's what you're telling me?
We're also forgetting that Ryan Garcia bragged about coming in overweight. He thought that was funny. In fact, he admitted to doing that on purpose because apparently Floyd Mayweather told him to do that shit. Because you can apparently you can get away with being overweight, a certain overweight. So he's a cheater. Okay, he doesn't respect the sport. He's a damn cheater. Bottom line, point blank. I don't mean it is what it is. You know what I'm talking about? Now this what y'all are giving is opinion. Y'all want. We talking facts in the Haney camp. Fact is the nigga. I'm sorry. He failed two tests. He failed the first test before the fight. He failed the one after the fight. That's a fact. Now, opinion is, well, did it cause the loss in the win? That's opinion. I think so. Because it enhanced his performance. And again, he clearly didn't think he could win the fight without taking the drug. So,
man,
Man,
I'm gonna tell you what, that little bit of ostarine and that ashwagandha root did not make his fist lightning fast, and it did not make Haney's head just sit there and take it. That's exactly what he did. He took him.
Yeah.
He took him. He didn't realize that boy was going to come out and fight him as hard as he was going to fight him. That's what it was. He felt that he had an advantage. He the champ. He felt, I ain't going to knock the young boy's spirit. I'm going to go out here and fight him a little bit, and I'm going to knock him out. That's what he thought. He came out there, and he came out there and unleashed the fist of fury on him. You know what I mean? Everywhere he moved, he getting popped. You know what I mean? And then before you know it, what he doing? Looking up at him. With
the star look.
Right. Looking up at him like, damn, what happened? Where am I? Why am I on the ground? That's what happened. For real.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, that little bit that they found on him, that little bit did not make him superhuman to where he just whooped that boy like he whooped him. Okay, now if you want to suspend a man, okay, say you suspend him and you give him a fine or whatever, for taking it because he knew that he shouldn't have been taking it or whatever, or actually he should have, because a lot of them guys go on those cycles.
Yeah.
And then they're supposed to finish that cycle by a certain time. So by the time that they actually go and weigh in and take tests and all that stuff, it's already out of the system. So apparently he went a little bit longer on that than what he was supposed to, which henceforth got caught. Now, if he had a major amount in his system, then you could say, yeah, he did that because, he needed every little stitch of endurance and stamina that he could possibly get. But that much though, come on, bruh. That much though.
A pinch. That's the salt that you put on the corn, man. It's just salt, man.
That right. Just a sprinkle. He got a little bit of that. You know what I mean? And he went up there and wore his ass out. And now you talking about, oh man, he cheated.
All we know is had Devin Haney won this fight and failed both of them shits, everybody wouldn't be. He wouldn't be getting no leeway. People would be saying he cheated. Oh, you cheated to beat Ryan Garcia. We wouldn't be talking about no amounts or none of that shit if Devin Haney had won and been caught. That's all we. Come on, man. Come on,
But
man.
look,
Y'all.
if my auntie had nuts, she would be what? Opinionated.
I mean, but you know
Gotcha.
it's true now. You know it's. Come on, man. Y'all.
Hey, rematch it.
It's. Go ahead.
You
We
know
can
what?
rematch it.
Being the fact that we keep going back and forth about this, and you know what, we can sit here and go back and forth on this one all night
All
because
night.
right, he gonna, you know what I mean, because he gonna root for Haney for the whole time. So we do have an actual response that Haney said on here. Okay, so I'm gonna play that, and now I've watched it, so I'm gonna tell you straight out. When I heard it, first thing I thought, you a hoe for that, bro. Why you sitting here? Why you sitting here? Why you sitting here playing that, man? Like, oh, like, man, he just beat me, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna let y'all watch it, man. It's funny. You see.
WBC 140-pound champ Devin Haney with us once again on SportsCenter. So Garcia denies the doping. What are your thoughts on the denial?
I mean, of course. I mean, whoever got caught doping and admitted. Mm-hmm. I think it would have been the first in history. So,
how would you describe what you felt in the ring? Was there anything unusual that you sensed?
I mean, I can't really say that. I knew that it was a tough fight, obviously. I'm a special kind of fighter, so I never fought, and a guy has been that much better than me. I never been overmatched like that, and I've been in there with the best fighters in the world. So, I felt like something was up, but I didn't want to make any excuses or be that guy. At the end of the day. So I put it in Allah's hands, and I said, you know what? He was a better man. He was a better man that night, and I go back to the drawing board and figure out what's next. But it definitely had me questioning, a lot of things. My preparation, my trainers, my team, myself. But that's what a loss will do to you in general.
Now that the allegations are there, and again, we'll need a B sample to prove it conclusively, but how confident are you that things would have gone different if, in fact, he was doping?
I mean, I could sit here and say how things would have went different, but it's reality. When I want to be on an even playing field, no matter if a guy's better than me or not.
Right.
It's only fair that when we step in that ring, we're equal, and especially boxing is a brutal sport. We put our lives on the line. I could have lost my life in that ring, and that's just reality. But I also could have took his life. He could have took my life. That's just that we run that risk when we step in the ring. I understand that, but when a guy is taking in performance enhancement drugs, it's just it's dangerous. It's dangerous for the guys in the ring.
You know how boxing marketing works. This is only going to drive more interest in a rematch between the two of you. Yeah. How interested are you in getting back in there with him again?
Honestly, I'm not too interested in it. During the build-up, we've seen a lot of interesting things from him. We've seen his character. We've seen the guy cheat. We see the type of person that he is. I don't see myself ever getting back in the ring. But I'm a fighter. I'm speaking right now with how I feel. But we never know what the future holds.
Hypothetically, though, what kind of assurances would you need if there was interest in doing this fight?
I don't know. We have to see down the line. But as of right now, it wouldn't be a fight that I would really entertain. Like I said, this guy showed his character. He showed that he would do anything to win, including cheat. Mm-hmm. And that's just reality. A guy that would do anything to win. this is a sport at the end of the day. Boxing is just a sport. We put our lives on the line. So he put my life in jeopardy. So now it's deeper than boxing with me. I don't even want to. I want to take this thing somewhere else now because it's like I said. He could have did some real dangerous things to me that night.
All right, we appreciate you coming by to give us your perspective on things, and best of luck moving forward, Devin.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, WBC 140-pound champ Devin Haney with us on SportsCenter.
Now, come on, man.
Spoken like a champion.
For real, man.
Spoken like a champion.
Look at my face.
Spoken like a champion. Spoken like a champion.
Yeah,
he said, what? Let's break down what he said real quick. I don't mean to let's break down what he said real quick. Because he was saying when I was in the ring, it was a tough fight. So he gave me props and he said, hey, when I lost, it caused a lot of doubt in me because it was like, what's going on? Like, how did he whoop my ass? You know what I'm saying? So we will give you that. Team Haney will give you all that he got his ass whooped. Why? Because he just admitted it. So we have no choice but to admit it. Right? Mm-hmm. But what did he say? He said, when I found out about the doping, when I found out about the 2 drug tests that he failed, okay, showing performance-enhancing drugs, all of a sudden it all came together. Oh, okay, now I understand. And again, why do we take performance-enhancing drugs to enhance performance? So when I'm in a sport like boxing or any sport and I take a PED, right, I'm expected to have better performance than I would without it, right? And again, my question is, if he thought he could win the damn fight without taking them shits, why did he take it? How did they get in this system? Again, you have the company with the ashwagandha, whatever. That company is threatening litigation for him out here lying. Okay, he's a known liar, and again, he's making jokes about I'll swallow all the steroids and all that shit. He doesn't take it seriously. He doesn't respect the sport. This is what he did. Devin Haney was speaking like a true champion. He said, we fight fair over here. We follow again, this ain't street fighting. I see people in the chat talking about street fighting. Miss Debo, this is not street fighting, man. This is boxing. This is professional boxing. You have rules in professional boxing. He broke the rules.
Okay. Man, come on with that, bro. For real. Now, think about what this man said.
Yes, please.
Now, of course, he gonna say he don't want to fight this man no more. Why? Because he got whooped. That's why he don't want to fight no more. It don't have anything to do. It didn't have anything to do with some performance-enhancing drugs. And just like you said, you got the people with the ashwagandha route. They talking about trying to do some litigation because they trying to consider that a steroid or whatever. Okay, so if it's not a steroid. It's not a steroid. What can you use? As to the reason why he took that whooping like he took. You see what I'm saying? So now you can't blame it on that because you just said yourself that that's not a steroid. And that the company was so profounded, so angry that they even brought that up, that they want to do litigation because that is not a steroid. Okay, so what was it that was used that started the Fist of Fury, other than the fact that the boy just good? What about that?
So
especially when he talking about, oh man, you know what? It was dangerous. I could have lost my life. Well, you could have ducked a little more too. You could have bobbed and weaved a little bit more too. You could have did a little bit of all that. But
he was having problems ducking those enhanced punches.
Only thing he did was make that big ass head and he is easily readable to get punched on. That's what he did.
Those were enhanced punches, Bishop.
Man,
those were enhanced punches. Let's keep that in mind.
No, it wasn't enhanced punches. It was calculated punches. Bam, 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 bam on the ground. That's what it was. It was calculated.
Fair.
It was not enhanced. You know what I mean? It was not enhanced. He just had a speck in his system, a speck. That is not enough to make you bionic.
Well, from what I understand, this was 60 times the allowed amount. So we ain't talking about not 60 times. Yes, sir. It's either 60 or 600.
Hey, man.
I'll give you 60.
Hey.
I'll give you 60. He was 60 times. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat, if I increase your salary by 60 times, is that a small amount? So, I mean, you know, hey, not only did he fail, he had 60 times. And again, I think it's either 60 or 600. I'm going to give you 60. 60 times the allowed amount. Come on, man.
Man, come on.
Hey,
man.
Listen,
He sound like old boy on Coming to America when he be like, anytime we talk about I pull Rocky my snare out your ass.
Hey, listen. Hey, kid, you are hilarious. I tell you what, though, you are a good advocate for this guy getting his ass beat. I'll tell you why. All right. Everybody's boxed before, right? Street fight, whatever you want to call it, right? If you get beat, you are not going to say, I don't want no more smoke, man. I'm good. The guy might have been drunk, might have been on cocaine. I just want to move forward with my life. No, you're going to get your lick back, man. So that's exactly what he did right there. You the champ. Come on, champ. Come on, champ. Where's that champ? But the champ sat down and said, what? I don't want to fight no more. That's what the champ just said. I don't want to fight no more. Mama, I want to read a book. I don't want to fight no more. Because he thinks about an enhancement. Bro, I'm going to tell you like this right here. If you told me that you got some enhancements to make me do the bobblehead, get back in the ring. I want to see you again.
He doesn't want to fight a cheater. That's what it is. He does not want to. He did not say. Devin Haney did not say. He did not say, I don't want to box anymore. He didn't retire. He didn't say, I'm not going to fight anybody else.
He might as well.
He's not a coward.
Okay.
He doesn't want to fight a cheating ass motherfucker. He don't want to fight a cheater.
No, you know what? It don't got nothing to do with nobody cheating. I'm going to tell you what it got something to do with, though. I'm going to really tell you what it got something to do with. It has a whole lot to do with he was undefeated before this fight.
Bingo.
And he took a L. So why would he? And now this was also a non-title fight. So who in their right mind gonna turn around and go over here and fight this man again and lose your belt?
Wow, second guessing yourself. Wow, second guessing yourself. Remember?
That's why he don't want to. Yeah, that's why he don't want to fight. He don't want to fight because you feel like somebody cheated. He don't want to fight because he don't want to catch them beams no more. Period.com. That's what it's
60 times.
Right. 60 times he held that head out and went beep, 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 beep.
Team Haney passed our drug test. I want everybody to understand. Team Haney passed our drug test. There were no performance-enhancing drugs found in Devin Haney's piss test. What does that mean? That means Devin Haney had faith in his own natural ability to win the fight. Right now, Ryan Garcia did not. So you mean y'all talk about all this, and he's scared and all that. Okay, well, I mean, if I'm scared, which one cheated?
You know what?
That's all I'm saying.
When I found out that this one person was involved in all of this, I knew that boy was going to win. And I'm gonna tell you, and this man actually trained this kid. And he about one of the best fighters there is. He one of my favorites. And that's Bernard, the Executioner Hopkins. That's who trained that man. So you knew when he got in that ring what he was going to do. Smash. Smash. You know what I mean? Bernard Hopkins came back into boxing old, and whooped him and won the belt. As an old man, you know what I mean? Solid. You know what I mean? Solid. That's who was training this boy. You know what I mean? So now, if he'd have just said that De La Hoya was training him, I'd have been like, whatever. You know what I mean? Because I never liked De La Hoya. Now, but he is a golden boy. That's who this man signed up with. But he was trained by Bernard Hopkins. Okay. So either way it go, whether he had, 3 bottles of steroids in his system or 6 Gatorades, he whooped that boy's ass. Period.com. Ain't nothing else you say about it. He whooped him, bro. You got him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
okay. Now let's go on. Now, how many? I had a list here of current boxers that had tested positive for PEDs within the past 2 years, and it's literally like little over 20. Little over 20. And a lot of them got suspended. Some paid fines and suspension. Stuff like that. But so right then it runs rampant. They even tried to tie up Alicia Baumgartner with using steroids. You know what I mean? And if anybody never seen her fight, I mean, that girl's an absolute beast. I think she has I think she's undisputed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She got every belt. I mean, that girl's a dog. You know what I mean? And they tried to accuse her, and she went and took, tests and all that. And come to find out, she's squeaky clean. But they tried to use it though, because what she do? She got in the ring, tore the girl up. You know what I mean? Same thing happened with Terrence Crawford when he fought what's his name? What is his name? Errol. What's his last name? Errol Spence.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that fight.
I mean, and what he do there? Man, he whipped that boy all over that ring. What's the first thing they did? Oh no, man. We gotta test him. He on steroids. Ain't no way he beat him. Yeah, it is a way you can beat him. You know what I mean? You just better than him. That's just all it was. That's all it was. Now, like I said, some of them were on steroids. Hell, some of them. Hell, I've seen reports where they had some that took the filling out of the gloves, so that way he can hit them harder. They've put stuff on the gloves, so when they hit you in the face, it will, it'll blind you. You know what I mean? Like if you went back and actually looked at a lot of stuff that they did on the boxing thing, it was a lot of cheating that went on throughout the years. They done put stuff in people's water and everything else to try to get some kind of extra advantage, so that way they could win. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of, you gotta think, those are huge paydays for one fight. You know what I mean? You can go out there and fight, and you can walk off with $10-20 million, depending on who it is that you're fighting. You know what I mean?
45 minutes.
Sometimes more than that. You know what I mean? And some of these guys that's going out there boxing right now shouldn't even be boxing.
Right.
Like a lot of these UFC guys and all that, they going out there for a payday, bro. They ain't going out there to really fight.
Agreed.
They just going out there quick. You know what I mean? I'm going to give them a round or two. I'm going to play around. Then I'm going to tell you what you do. You're going to hit me in the ribs, and I'm going to go down. You know what I mean? Don't hit me too hard in the face, because I got to go to work tomorrow. Don't do that.
That part.
That's what they going to do. You know what I mean? A lot of these ones is boxing now ain't even real boxers. You know what I mean? So unless you get like some true heavyweights, you know what I mean? Like Anthony Joshua and all them. Now them boys can fight. Now if you put all them in a match, that's something totally different. A lot of these guys from UFC and all that, and that's some celebrity fights. Like when they had what's his name? Conor McGregor. Remember when he went out and he was fighting? Man, that was a joke.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a joke. They put people in there just thinking, okay, like this whole fight coming up now with Tyson. Man, that's a joke. You know what I mean?
Really
if that's
is.
a real fight, if it's a real fight, not no celebrity fight where you got in the rules that I can't hit you in the face
2-minute rounds,
stuff like that. Right. If you got an actual fight, that man does not stand a chance. No,
he ain't getting out the first round.
He does not stand a chance.
Mm-mm.
Now, okay, so let me ask you this, Ken. So Conor McGregor did call for a lifetime ban on Garcia. He was one of the ones that actually called for a lifetime ban. Now, do you agree with that?
Lifetime ban?
A lifetime ban.
Well, when you have to take it case by case. Again, we're talking about Ryan Garcia, and again, the first thing you did was read out a bunch of tweets that he made, making a mockery of it. So it's not even like you know how you go to court and they take into consideration whether or not you were remorseful. When they sentence you, right? Okay, you found you guilty, but okay, did you show any remorse? Like, are you sorry about what you did or whatever? And if you went there smiling and joking and throwing up your middle finger to the jury, that's what Ryan Garcia did. So he doesn't respect the sport. I see people talking about we outlaws. Look, ain't no outlaws in boxing. Outlaw boxing is in the backyard. That's street fight. You talking about millions of dollars. You know what I'm talking
Right.
about? $20 million and shit. When Devin Haney was talking about it being dangerous, it is, because if you're taking drugs that enhance your performance, you're increasing the damage of your punches, you can get somebody hurt out there. I mean, it's a dangerous sport. People die boxing. You got guys like, there was some Puerto Rican guy, he's alive right now. He's basically almost a vegetable because he got hit in the back of the head. I forgot the guy's name, but he got hit in the back of the head during a fight. So you got to take stuff you got to take stuff like that under consideration. There's another guy, a black guy. He fought Nigel. I think he fought Nigel Ben, the father of the Conor Ben guy that you're gonna get on later. I think his dad fought him. I forgot the guy's name, McLean or something like that. He's got brain damage. So yeah, it's a dangerous sport. You're taking a risk when you get in there already. This is what Devin is saying. You're taking a risk with boxing already, right? So they deserve the money. I don't knock them. I'm glad the college football players are starting to get paid. They're putting their bodies on the line for entertainment. They should get paid for it. I agree with that. But when you start taking these drugs that make you stronger than you would be without them, what's the consequences of why are you taking performance enhancing drugs? You want stronger punches. You want more stamina, so that makes you more dangerous in the ring than you would be without the drugs. And that's what Devin is saying. Devin is a true champion that wants to clean up the sport of boxing. Devin Haney does not respect cheaters. So do I believe in a lifetime ban for him? No, but he needs to be made an example of, because he's the poster boy. He's a huge name. They need to make an example out of him. Because, I mean, that's you got rules. When it comes to boxing, you have rules. He broke the rule.
So was he trying to clean up the sport of boxing before or after that butt whooping he took?
Again, I'm gonna say before. Why? Because we passed our drug test. Okay, Devin Haney passed the drug test that he took before the fight. So that means before the fight, he took the sport of boxing seriously, and the drug test after the fight, of course, he passed that one too. So yeah, after the fight and before the fight, Devin Haney was about fighting fair.
Hey man,
Okay? That's what
hold up, man. I can't allow you to say that Garcia doesn't take it seriously, man. So just because the man did some things that he wasn't supposed to do, don't mean that he don't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? So all right, we all do stuff in life that we ain't supposed to do, but does that mean that we don't take life serious? You feel me? So when you talking about the whole enhancement thing, right? It ain't gonna enhance but so much, man. You still got a body. You still got organs that can rupture anytime if you take too many drugs, right? So if I hit you in your kidney too many times and you got that enhancement in there, she gonna pop eventually. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, yeah, you can use that narrative as far as, oh man, he enhanced his strength and ability to knock me the F out. But at the same time, bro, if I wouldn't have had it in me, if I outworked you, I could still knock you the F out and possibly end your life in that ring without enhancements. If you leave your guard down too far and I catch your mouth wide open and that neck go like that too hard, she might pop.
I got a quick question.
Regardless of an enhancement, bro, you can still die in that ring.
See, that's what happened when he was in that ring. That's what happened when he was in that ring, because once he hit the ground that first time, he didn't want to fight no more. Because what the hell? No, come on now.
Now, quick question for y'all on the panel. to the two cheaters on the panel and all you cheaters in the comments out there defending this shit. Had y'all bet on Devin, would y'all be talking like this right now? Had y'all bet money on Devin Haney winning thousands of dollars and you lost?
If I would have bet,
on my shit? No, y'all wouldn't be talking like this if y'all lost money.
If I would have bet that my aunt had balls, we ain't talking about ifs. We talking about right now.
And not only,
come on, Stephen A.
Not only, this man was so confident that he put a couple million on himself.
He did.
Who did?
God.
Garcia.
Right. No, hang on. Hang on. You mean he had even more of an incentive to cheat?
Yeah.
No. He had more of an incentive to cheat. No. He had more of an incentive to knock his head back. That's what he had more incentive to do.
Wait, hang on now.
Now he got $2 million on the line right now. You telling me I'm about to go out here and just pity pat? Nah, I'm about to go and knock your dick in the dirt, my dude. That's what I'm about to do. And I'm about to get my money. And I'm about to get my money on top of the money I'm getting ready to get over here. You know what I mean? So
and I'm gonna make fun of it. And I'm gonna say I took all the drugs in the world just to laugh at you.
That's why he's sitting there doing this.
So we got millions of dollars on the line. Yeah. We got millions of dollars on the line. We got PEDs being found in our system, and we can't connect them two shits together. Them shit, they ain't related at all.
Oh, they connected, all right. They connected.
Come on, man.
They connected, all right. All that.
Right, man. They connected.
Come on, man.
He did. He did that.
Night.
Well, like I said, permanent ban, no. But as you alluded to earlier, you said other boxers have been banned for this. So yeah, I mean he should at least be, not permanent, no, but there needs to be consequences. Because again, we're not talking about street fight. Street fighting totally different. I'm not talking about I'm not the time I get into a street fight. Oh, why you bite me? Oh, like, hey, why you hit me in the nuts? Like, that's it's a street fight. Ain't no rules. But we're talking about professional boxing, right? Professional boxing. We got millions of dollars on the line. Ain't no street fighters out here making no millions. Okay. This is a business. Okay. So they have to have rules, just like the NFL. You have to have rules in place to protect the players, to protect the fighters. One of those rules is certain substances cannot be taken. Why? Because they give you unnatural advantages that you would not have without the drugs. So, I mean, hey man, y'all bragging. Yeah, he whooped his ass. He whooped his ass on drugs.
You. Finally. The drugs is supposed to be an easy win.
Here's the thing. We can say we whooped his. We can say we whooped his ass. That's opinion. Fact is, he failed the drug test. So we'll give you that. He whooped his. And again, Devin Haney's not running. He's not saying I don't want to box no more. He's not saying I'm running away from the sport of boxing. I don't want to fight. I'm traumatized. And no, he's saying you cheated before.
You're right. He's not saying none of that.
Like thank you.
But what he did say. But what he did say is, I second guess myself, I second guess my ability, and I second guess my team. That's what he said.
No,
that's what he said.
That's not what he said. He said, I second guess Ryan Garcia's integrity as a professional.
Did he not say that, AB?
What he said was, do you want to fight Garcia again? He went, no.
No.
What? Yeah. You don't want to fight no damn cheater. He's a cheater.
He got Red Daddy in there and said no.
So the one that showed up at weight with no drugs in his system, that's the one that was confident in his ability. I'm gonna just put that out there on the table.
It's a sad day. It's a sad day.
Yeah.
But you know,
write that man an email.
You know when I knew that Haney was gonna lose? When I seen this. When I seen that. That's why he gone. Yeah, man, he gone, bro. He gone.
That left eye went that way.
Yeah, he gone.
It's a ride, bro. He see too many of them boys.
He did a whole Michael Spinks on him.
Nobody's saying that Ryan is not talented. Nobody's saying that. Nobody seems a great fighter, yeah.
Oh,
but
yeah.
if he's so good, why does he need to cheat? Come on, now y'all dancing around that. Y'all, yeah, okay, he got to put paws on it. He put hands, elbows, feet, and toes on that mother. Yeah, he did. I'll give you that. But
right,
he
so let me ask you
failed
this.
drug test.
Is this the first time that he? My bad. Is this the first time that he failed twice? Let's ask that.
Garcia.
Yeah.
Is this the first fight he's been hit with pads on? I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can say that this fight might allegedly be the only fight that you can say Peds have been involved. So what about the other knockouts?
We ain't talking about that. Ain't that what you said? The auntie and the nuts and all that? The auntie and that? No, we ain't talking about we're talking about Haney versus Garcia, sir. We ain't talking about none of them other shits. All we know is that and Ryan Garcia failed both of the drug tests for performance enhancing drugs. We don't know about the other fights. We can't go back in history and piss test them before them fights and see. We don't know.
But you said he's a cheater. That means that he does it consecutively, right?
Based on the drug test failures.
Off of this one occurrence.
Yeah.
One occurrence.
Yeah.
One occurrence. Okay. So I ain't messing with you. I'm gonna be here all night. You know we can talk. We can do this all night.
He got away with it the other times. We don't know. I'm not gonna crucify the man for what coulda, woulda, shoulda. I can't do that. We don't do that in Haney on Team Haney. We don't go back in time and try to go do others fights and shit. No, we talking about this fight right here. This fight right here. Listen,
do me a favor. Do me one favor. Just one favor. Just change the N out of Haney and put a T. That's all I want you to do.
Man, look. Okay, well, guess what? The testers are haters too. The testers are haters. The people that write the rules for championship boxing are haters. Right? Everybody's hating on the guy that had a banned substance in his system. A performance enhancing drug. We ain't talking about weed. We're talking about a drug that enhances your performance. Right? And that's why it's banned. So I mean, and again, if Haney had won that fight and got caught with drugs in his system, he would be getting shit on. Folk wouldn't be talking about the amount and all this. No, it'd be Haney cheated to beat Ryan Garcia. That's what people would be saying.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. So now, from this point forward, this man that sat on Sports Center, he done made it perfectly clear that he do not want to fight this man again. Now, he used the fact that he was a cheater, but we know it's because you're scared. Now, let's say that he fights for another, let's say 5-6 years. Let's say he does, 8-9 more matches. Okay. It's still going to be every match that they talk about dealing with him. They still going to talk about the fact that he didn't go back and try to fight this dude again. You know what I mean? So then you could go and say, okay, well, steroids or not, I got it. Because what did Ryan Garcia say as a part of this? He said that his next fighter, he could take all the steroids he wants. He's still going to whip him. That's what he said. He said, I don't care if he takes all the steroids he want to take. I'm going to still beat him. Your man went all the way down to the point he's about to get a protection order on the dude because he feared for his life. He didn't want no more. Is this? He didn't want He didn't want no more of that. Nothing. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what you know what, Trouble? You absolutely right. That's probably what he did too.
Yeah.
When he hit the ground and you seen when he looked at the ground, what he do? He turned and looked in his corner, right? And that's probably what he said. Whose man's is this? That's probably what he said for real. Because he didn't know, he didn't understand what he was getting ready to come into. He had no idea what he was getting ready to come into, but he did. You know what I mean? Okay, but let's just say though, neither here nor there, like you said, He did get caught. He
Yeah.
did get caught. Bottom line,
Bottom
he got
line.
caught.
Bottom line.
Now
I agree.
he's gonna have to take some kind of consequence. Some kind of consequence. Me personally, I think that he should pay a fine. Pay a fine. And he can't sign for a title shot for at least a year. Something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not no lifetime ban. You know what I mean? Especially on a first time offense. Now, it's different if he got caught multiple times. You know what I mean? Then you can say, no, he a habitual offender. You know what I mean? He don't listen. He don't listen. He gonna constantly keep doing it, thinking that he gonna tread the line and make it through. So at that point, then you can turn around and say, nah, he done.
I mean,
but one time though,
he did say I love steroids though. He did say that, didn't he?
Well, sure he did.
He did.
Oh yeah, he said that out loud on record. Yeah.
Yeah, I know he said it. I read it. I know he said it. I'm just saying, he shouldn't be held to the point that he can suffer a lifetime ban for it. Not for one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially when you got a list of people that's been suspended within the past 2 years for the same thing. You know what I mean? And some of these was actually steroids. I mean, you had some taking andro, you had some taking HGH, stanozol, let's see, clomiphene, diuretics. You had one, he purposely missed 4 drug tests in a row. They had him scheduled for. He just missed all 4 of them. So it ain't, that automatically told you right there, man. You already know he guilty. He ain't even bothering to come. You know what I mean? Like, man, y'all know this, man. You know what I mean? That's just like when you go to work and they and you got a friend of yours or work colleague or whatever, he get hurt. He get hurt at work. You know the first thing they gonna do because you got hurt at work, they're gonna ask you,
swab you,
go take a drug test. You got to go take a drug test. First thing they're gonna do. Now, I used to tell people, like, if you don't think you're gonna pass that drug test, just go and quit. Because they're gonna fire you anyway. Just go and quit. Don't even bother to go. Just quit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you already know you're guilty. Now,
once they get on your record, it's up there.
Right. Now, the other part to that is that before you got hurt, if you had went and told them prior that you had a drug problem, then they couldn't fire you. They had to give you some kind of help. They had to let you, they had to send you to rehab and all that other stuff to help you out. But once you fell and sprained your ankle and you talking about, I'm about to go get workman's comp, and no, you ain't. You about to do that drug test first. So if you don't think you can pass that drug test, you're either gonna wrap that leg up or you're gonna quit and go home. You're gonna have to take your pick. Now, like I said, this one right here, he just decided, I missed 4 of them. I'm not even thinking about going. I don't even care. Now you did have one. You did have one before they called him, self-admitted himself in the drug rehab before they got him. See, so did he get suspended? Fine. No. Why? Because he took it upon himself to get it done. You know what I mean? Now, with this situation here, like I said, just a fine. Maybe they say, okay, well, you can't get another title shot for at least a year and a half, whatever. You know what I mean? And let it go on from there. I mean, I don't see the whole thing with pushing it out any further or making it even worse than what it already is. You know what I mean? But on Devin Haney's side, though, he gonna have to man up on that one. You know what I mean? He gonna have to go back and at least try to get some get back.
Yeah, we definitely need to get back in the gym and work on the Haney style, and we'll work on the style in the gym. The Haney camp will definitely be working on the skills. He definitely needs to brush up on his skills. Okay,
Yeah,
but the
Listen
Haney
to the
camp,
press conference.
the bottom line is the Haney camp wants justice, and the Haney camp will accept the disqualification if nothing else. We want the win taken off of his record, and we want the loss taken off of Haney's record. That would be fair. And go ahead and suspend his ass for about 6 months if you want to. That's fine. But yeah, that does need to be. And you mentioned Bumgardner and the Connor guy real quick. Connor being real quick. The difference in their situations. Bumgardner, okay, she was actually cleared. The Connor Ben guy blamed it on eggs. Okay, so his ass is guilty. Forget him. Nobody's defending his dumb ass. He blamed it on eggs. He had an arrangement with the British Boxing Committee or something. There was some shady shit going on with him. So his situation is different, right? He got caught and he tried to blame it on eating excessive amounts. So he talking about eating 30 eggs a day to prepare for the fight. That's bullshit. You ain't eating no 30 eggs a day. Okay, that's not gonna happen. All right. So those two situations are not the same as this. This is what separate. I don't want to ramble on. We're getting long. Sure you want to wrap it up, but to wrap up, my point is bottom line is he cheated. He understood the rules, and not only that, this is a professional sport, and not only that, after this happened, after the outrage, he got his ass on social media and made a complete mockery of the situation, which tells me he does not respect the sport. He does not respect the health of other boxers. He doesn't respect the rules. So yeah, he does need to be made an example of. That's got to happen. That's what separates him from all that whole list you just read down. None of those people on that list, from what I recall, none of those people on that list got on social media and bragged about taking steroids and laughing about cheating the sport. That's the difference between Ryan Garcia and these other guys, and that's why he needs a foot up his ass from the boxing committee, because he doesn't take it seriously. So like I said, the Haney camp, to wrap it up, we will take a disqualification. Take the win off his record. We don't want to hear about how he beat Haney. Y'all don't get to talk about that after it gets taken away. What you talking about? What win? What, who, where, what happened? You can show all the videos you want. It never happened. Huh? It never happened. It never happened. That's what you're talking about. We don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Now, did you read this? You read this comment right here?
Mm-hmm.
It says Ken sounds like a paid actor on the Haney.
Hey, you know what?
That's why I started laughing.
Look, we ain't talking about street fighting. Street fighting, you box, you bite, you punch in the nuts, you step on the foot, you do it, punch him in the back of the head, bust his head to the white meat, do what you got to do. But if we're talking about professional boxing, they have rules. Okay, and you signed when you agreed to this is another reason, because he signed a contract. Be a man of your word. Now, every man on this panel is a man of his word. I believe they try to be a man of their word. Now, all you cheaters in the comments, right, cheering for Garcia, okay, you try to be people of your word. So when you sign a contract, everybody, saying that you're gonna come within a certain weight, saying that you will not take certain drugs, and you go against that, come on now. This is why now I don't want to fight somebody like that. You don't respect the sport, you're a cheater. You sign a contract and you don't abide by the contract. I don't want to fight somebody like that. No. So it's not about fear, it's about respect for the sport. Let's go, Haney.
Hey, that's cute. Wow, that's cute. I'm gonna say my little last piece on it. Good job to be a unpaid spokesman for Haney.
Right, ain't getting no hat or nothing.
Ain't nothing. No, not a damn thing.
Maybe they hear it and send him a t-shirt. You know.
Hey, yeah, edit this and copy it and go send it over there. Maybe they give you a mouthpiece. But
right
at the end of the day, what's gonna happen is gonna happen. Right? What happened happened. Can't rewrite history. Right? It's done with. Now, if they do strip them of the win, you gotta get stripped of your loss. You feel me? So then the question is, who can beat who? You know what I'm saying? And then with your fighter, stating that he no longer wants to participate in those festivities with said person, Mr. Garcia, is starting to make this whole boxing, the spirit of boxing become bitch, just like NBA rules, right? So the NBA of old, you get busted in the mouth, you get slammed, you fight the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Good game. Now you go like this, it's a foul, right? What happened to the old boxers, bro? What happened to them slug outs? Them, oh, you cheated? I bet, run it back. What happened to them? Now everybody
CTE.
crying over some pills? You crying over some enhancements? Hmm? Well, why don't you join the enhancing party? Hmm? Enhance your life. No, all jokes aside, man, it ain't cool to cheat. This was a good debate. I rocks with it. But I'm just saying, man. I mean, a little bit of salt don't season the whole platter. But hey, that's just easy thoughts.
Mm.
What say you, AB?
Well, I'm just waiting for the Haney camp to send him some kind of endorsement. You know, he can sit over in the corner and cry right along with him.
He did do a good job of
Yeah,
broadcasting the sniffles.
yeah. They should slip him a couple dollars, a hat, or something. You know what I mean? 'Cause he just straight sat out here and just protected this dude.
I know, boy.
Even though he is
I want you on my
man,
team. If I lose
man,
my fight, I want you on.
yeah, he didn't want, man. Look, face it, down to the bottom. Now, let's just say, for instance, that Haney would have won that fight, and then they heard that he had took them performance enhancing drugs. Then what would he say? Oh, he took all he wanted. I beat him anyway. That's what he would have said.
No,
But he didn't.
no.
So yeah, he would. Yeah, he would. Now he lost. Now there has been boxers that had failed the drug test after the fight. And when they failed the drug test, not only did they fail the drug test, but they lost the fight too. You know what I mean?
This is true.
So there have been boxers that did have steroids and performance enhancing drugs in their system and still lost. So that don't make you mighty man. That's not what it did. Now, did it make you just a little bit faster where you could, bob where you should have weed or whatever? Okay, that's one, you know what I mean? But you see, what did they tell you when you first started boxing? Keep your hands up, protect yourself at all times. That's what they tell you, right? So when you catch one up here and one cross here and then here on the other side and then you on the ground, don't look over there and say, what happened? He on steroids and he hit me hard. That's not what happens there. That's not what happened there. You know what I mean? Best thing for him to do, for real, let this go by. You know what I mean? Let them do what they're going to do. They're going to find the man or whatever. Let them do that. Now, you need to go back on TV and say, yeah, I know y'all heard me on Sports Center and I said I didn't want to fight the man. I was just in my feelings right then. We're going to fight again. We're going to fight again. I ain't mean that. You know what I mean?
In the name of boxing.
Right. When I went back and looked at that, that made me look like a punk. I'm not a punk. So I'm going to fight this man again. Now, there's going to be some rules in place because he's going to take 19 drug tests before I get in the ring with him.
Yes, right.
And he can only practice and train Tuesday through Thursday. And he got to come 15 and he got to come 15 pounds under the limit when he weigh in. Now, you can't do none of that. I don't want to fight. Now, I don't think it really matters. I don't think it really matters what they do. I don't really matters what kind of stipulation that they put in place. That boy got his number. That's what happened. That boy got his number. Just like in football, any given Sunday. What happens? Best team in the world can lose at any given time. That's what happened to him. Now, I'm not saying that the man's not a good fighter. I'm just saying that he met his match. And being the fact that he met his match, he do not want to fight this man no more.
No, he doesn't. I gotta agree.
Period.com. Now, we can agree to disagree. Now, even if they take they take the loss away and make him undefeated again, and they take his win away, there's one thing that you cannot take away from all of this is that ass whooping that he took.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can, and we will. Undefeated again. Now, how we undefeated? Now, how we gonna be
undefeated? It's an ass whooping. You ain't taking it out. You know,
that fight never happened.
You can go ahead and take it off the record.
You take it off the record.
Got his ass whooped.
Sir, that fight never happened.
It
that
happened.
Fight never happened.
It happened. This ain't
ask his body.
This ain't the movie Undisputed.
Undefeated.
This is not the movie Undisputed.
That's exactly what it is.
Jail and then he come out and act like he ain't never get his ass whooped. No. Everybody's seen it. Okay, you can take back all you want, but it's gonna be there. You know what I mean? That L is there. That L there. That black eye he had that took him 2 weeks to get rid of. He gonna remember that forever. You know what I mean?
When
that man don't want to fight him right now because that man had bad dreams. He's sitting on the couch talking to somebody right now because of that ass whooping that he took 2 months ago. That's what happened. That's fact.
I was just about to say that. That's fact.
He don't want to fight that dude. He having bad dreams about that dude. I'm telling you.
And it's okay. It's okay.
And I'm gonna tell you. And I'm gonna tell you this from fact. I done beat a mini motherfucker out here, and I'm gonna tell you what. I know one right now that have a panic attack every time he see me. My ass is ready. I'm telling you, that's fact. That's fact. Because I'm gonna tell you, they always say a good ass whooping don't hurt nobody, but a bad ass whooping will stun you for life. That's what happened. And that's what happened to him. We're
gonna take these millions of dollars that we made off this fight, and it was still walking away with an unbeat record, undefeated. So
and you're gonna
who lost?
You're gonna find you a real good psychologist, and you're gonna sit on this table, and you're gonna sit on the couch, and you're gonna be like, it all started when I was a twinkle in my father's eye. I never knew I was going to get here, but somehow along the lines, I made it. That's what it's
called. Hey, look, undefeated or not, that man got flashbacks. I'm telling you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Any Spanish man that walks up that look like Garcia in Food Line, he gonna think twice about going in there. I bet you.
Well, like I said, to close out my point. Like I said, you know, we'll in another dimension, we took an ass whooping, you know, but as of right now, it's looking like that will be taken away on record, on paper, which is all that matters.
Allegedly.
But at the end of the day, he failed the drug test. But no, I don't think a lifetime ban should happen. But I do think they should use his star power to make an example, because you can't just have motherfuckers just taking whatever they're gonna take and just no rules, because then you may as well just have fights in the backyard at that point. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is. That's what happens when you do professional sports. You got rules. It is what it is.
Well, you know, that's what happens. And if it does happen, like I said, if they take it back and give him one, all that, fine. You know what I mean? More power to him. But he gonna still wear that L like a scarlet letter. I'm gonna tell you.
At the end of the day, he gonna wear
that. Bam, like that. He gonna wear that. But you know what? We've been on here for an hour. How long we been on here? Hour 24 minutes. Man, I'm telling you, this was a funny show, man. I mean, it wasn't supposed to be funny. It ended up being funny because of the stuff that we end up jumping into. I mean, and it's kind of a little bit of a relief, you know, I mean, because most of the stuff I'm on here talking about, we actually being serious. So we ain't doing a whole lot of laughing during that time. So this one here was kind of a little bit of we can kind of put the fact out and then still kind of have a little fun with it too. So Ken and In Trouble, man, I appreciate both of y'all for coming over here, man. Y'all, and man, I really hope that you get something from the Haney camp, bro. Because I'm gonna make sure that they watch this, man, because they got to send you something, bro. Something.
Yeah, got to. His commercial breaks are epic.
Right. Appreciate y'all having me, man. This was a good conversation. Appreciate y'all having me. Y'all be sure to subscribe to the channel. Go check out his Instagram that he's posting up as well soon. The Facebook group, y'all go check out the Facebook group, and we got more content coming as far as the show is concerned, shorts and all of that. Good talking to you, Trouble, Big Dog Trouble.
Absolutely, brother.
Appreciate everybody coming through. Y'all check us out on the next show.
What you got for us, Trouble?
Hey man, like always, like, share, and subscribe. This was a epic night. Thank you for another invite, big brother Archbishop, to be a part of this wonderful channel. Um, Fake love is worse than real hate, man. There's no debate out here. So y'all watch y'all backs. Let's get hit with a right from Garcia. Peace, love, and hair grease. I'm out here.
Yeah, everybody. Like I said, once again, we had another good show. I appreciate everybody for coming out and watching once again. We're gonna keep pumping this stuff out. Next week, I got 3 different stories that I'm working on right now. I had one in mind that I was going to do for next week, and then I found 2 other ones that have caught my attention. So I don't know which one I'm going to do. I'm going to end up doing all 3. I just haven't figured out the order in which I'm going to do these 3 because there's some real crazy stuff going on right now.
It is.
It's some real crazy stuff going on right now. It's a lot of deception. It's a lot of deception going on. There's a lot of hidden stuff going on, and it's stuff that's going on that's going to affect everyone that's watching. These next couple of weeks, I'm gonna dive down into some stuff, and I'm telling you, the only reason why I'm gonna go this far into it is because if it's not told, if it's not talked about, a lot of lives is going to be at stake for this, for what they got going on. So for the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna be digging into this, and unless I can figure out a way that I can put it all together. But it's a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. Like I seen an article just today saying that we are 50 days away from World War III. And told all the reasons why and the stuff that's going on right now. You know what I mean? And it's a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna dig into that, and there's some other stuff that I'm gonna put along with it. You know what I mean? This is we had our fun today, so now I gotta get back. I gotta get back to the facts. I gotta get back to the truth. So for everybody that watched today, like I said, I appreciate you. Before you leave, hit that like button, follow, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your people. I mean, a lot of this stuff that we putting out there, and if you may not have noticed, 6 stories that I've put out that I've warned people about. If you go back and look, they've been talking about within the past 2 weeks. 6 stories that I've put out. They're now talking about on Main Street, and they putting this stuff out there. You know what I mean? Now, this is stuff that I warned everybody about that they're now talking about. So pay attention, people, because I'm really, you know what I mean? Like I said, next week it's gonna be some stuff. And yeah, you're absolutely right. I told y'all first. I told you first. But like I said, I'm gonna see everybody in 7 days. Mike Ball will be back next week. I'm gonna see who else I'm gonna get on here to share this conversation with, and we're gonna dig into it again. So until next week, Archbishop, my man Trouble, peace, love, and hair grease, and I'll see y'all next week.
Later.
One day I'm gonna be everything I wanna be. I don't let it get the most of me. One day I'm gonna be free. I wanna be everything I'm gonna be. My future right in front of me. One day I'm gonna be free. I wanna be free. Then let me be free. One day I'm gonna be free. Mentally and physically, emotionally and spiritually. One day I'm gonna be free. I'm standing at the crossroads, feeling like a lost soul. Don't know where I wanna go, but all I know is I wanna be free. They telling me to let it be, but that just ain't in me, no. Jealousy and envy, but all I see is I wanna be free. See everything I wanna be, exactly what I'm gonna be. Don't let it get the most of me. Eventually, I'm gonna be free. See everything I wanna be, exactly what I'm gonna be. Yeah. One day I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna be free. Let me be free. One day I'm gonna be free. Mentally and physically, emotionally and spiritually. Yeah. One day I'm gonna be free. I told them take their aim off me. Stop trying to get a name off me. If they would just let me be, I'm gonna be free.